The popular Korean drama series Squid Game has, in less than a month of its release, become the most popular show on the internet. After its release, several questions have been popping up. What prompted the creation of such an eccentric and unusual set of characters? What role did social media play in the show's success? Stay tuned to find out what's behind the show's massive success and why everyone is loving Squid Game. Firstly, Squid Game is an unusual show in an unusual setting. Often, there's an unusual movie or series released by studios worldwide. So what makes Squid Game unique? Its theme. The show's plot features a series of contests with the participants drawn from diverse backgrounds. All participants have one major thing in common. They're all in some kind of financial mess. The seemingly innocent contest for a chance to win a pricey sum of money, which is equivalent to about 38 million, took a steep and bizarre turn when it's revealed that losing attracts death, so it becomes a win or die contest. The Korean movie industry is predominantly known for its romantic and youthful dramas. However, Squid Game is a sharp deviation from the norm. This exposed viewers to a previously unexplored aspect of Korean filmmaking. Yes, the scenes are brutal, yet they're created with so many twists and turns. This twist is what keeps the viewers glued and wowed. The thrill of the gruesome fun, the excitement at the comedic carnage, and the enthusiasm of witnessing such a brazen quest for money are some of the major strong points that make Squid Game a truly unique and memorable show. The show's infusion of emotional connections and shocking twists to a sinister and bloody plot is something that has been little explored in the Korean movie genre and has left viewers spellbound at the artistic audacity of the show's creator in bringing such daring concepts to the big screen. Secondly, the diversity of the characters featured. Another reason why everyone's going crazy about Squid Game is definitely because of the show's spectacular character construction. The show features a set of interesting characters, but most importantly, these characters are relatable. Let's explore the interesting backstory behind the major characters and find out how circumstances plunge them into the win or die contest. Featured prominently in the series are Song-gyun, player 456, a chauffeur who's got a huge addiction to gambling and is never able to make ends meet. Coupled with his financial struggles, he's also fighting to gain custody of his daughter and take care of a diabetic mother. While desperately seeking to raise money to set his life all right, Gyun sees the game as the only way out and tries his best to win it. Kang So-byuk, player 67, a North Korean defector who participates in the game to raise money to pay for someone who would bring her remaining family members across the border. She's a skilled pickpocket who would sacrifice almost anything for the sake of her family's well-being. She's also got a brother living in an orphanage and desperately seeks financial resources to bring her family together and give them a new life. Abdul Ali, player 199, a Pakistani migrant worker, enters the game to provide for his family after months of being unpaid by his employers. The average human can relate to all these real-life situations. People will do anything to protect their loved ones and give them a better life. Thirdly, the social media frenzy. Squid Game is currently the internet's favorite show, but how has social media played a role in the Squid Game craze? Across virtually all major social networking platforms, there's a new topic on the block and a new name to contend with: Squid Game. While also currently being one of the most searched words on Google, Squid Game has become a social media sensation and is poised to be etched in the annals of social media for a long time. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook are some of the social media platforms that are being taken over by the Squid Game frenzy. More so, within less than a month, millions of contents inspired by Squid Game have been created. The most notable avenue for the proliferation of the Squid Game gospel is memes. Squid Game related content is currently the hottest meme stock online. The red light, green light game, which features a giant doll, and the candy game have both become popular staples of internet comedy. Both are popularly being featured across social media and are being related to real life events in funny manners. The popularity of the show on social media has made it such that even people who haven't viewed the show are already accustomed to the name Squid Game. Up next, the Netflix factor. Everyone is talking about Squid Game thanks to Netflix. How has the Netflix platform influenced the show's success? Netflix is currently the world's biggest streaming platform. Squid Game's advantage of being hosted on the giant platform positively affects its accessibility and popularity. If the show had been featured on a less popular or local platform, there's a huge chance that the show wouldn't have had this much success. Netflix has further supported the show by dubbing it to about 34 additional languages and providing subtitles in most major languages to eliminate viewership concerns due to language. The COVID-19 pandemic, which has had a hugely negative impact on cinema release movies, has had a contrary impact on streaming platforms such as Netflix. Users of streaming platforms have skyrocketed and more people are turning towards streaming services that will allow them to get their entertainment on demand. Thus, it can be said that the widespread adoption of streaming services greatly contributed to the Squid Game's success. Right now, Squid Game is the #1 show in about 83 countries worldwide, including all English-speaking countries. With the show currently on its way to becoming the most watched show in all of Netflix's history, there is no doubt that the synergy between Netflix's distribution reach and the show's intrigue intrigue all come together to create the monster hit the show has become. Fifth reason, prize money and real-world questions. Is 38 million worth dying for? The show Squid Game has raised a lot of questions across the internet. The most common one being, would people be willing to participate in such a death game in real life for a chance to win $38 million? Surprisingly, many people replied in the affirmative. During the show's opening episode, a business card featuring a mobile number was passed to the invited contestants. The contestants were told to call the number to confirm their interest and willingness to participate in the contest. Meanwhile, in real life, the number featured in the show wasn't owned by the show's creators, but belonged to a private South Korean who has reported that he's been getting about 4,000 calls every day, mostly from people who have viewed the show and are expressing their interest in participating in a real-life version of the game, if such exists. The inspiration behind the show. The unusual show has left viewers with a lot of questions, with the most prominent being what really inspired the writing of the show. The show's writer and director, dong-hyuk, who scripted the show way back in 2008, has stated that the show is based on his childhood Korean games. Also adding, the dark twist featured in the series is broadly inspired by his economic struggles while he was much younger, coupled with the wide economic disparity and risk people could potentially take for a life-changing amount of money. The Squid Game script was more than 10 years rejected by major Korean studios due to its dark and surreal plot, but Hae-in kept pushing until Netflix finally came across the script and decided on producing it, and the rest, they say, is history. Squid Game, even while in its early days of release, is already set to become more than just a movie series, but also a cultural phenomenon. Should viewers look forward to a second season of Squid Game? The show's creator, dong-hyuk, stated that he has no immediate plans to develop a second season for now, but is open to collaborating with other writers and bringing a second season to light if Netflix orders a sequel. Dong-hyuk also stated that it was both physically and emotionally tasking to write the show, as he spent about 6 months writing the first 2 episodes alone, while also experiencing health issues alongside. While it's highly unlikely that Netflix would allow such a monumental show to pass without having a sequel, there's a good chance that a second season is going to feature new writers, different plots, and a possible increase in the production budget. Whatever happens, we're sure everyone would love the new season as much as season 1. So there you have it, the Squid Game craze has come to stay and millions of viewers around the world are currently enjoying it. The universe created by the writer is wide enough to cater for several prequels or sequels, but it's Dong-hyuk's ultimate decision whether we will be enjoying another intriguing Korean drama anytime soon. As discussed, there are different reasons why people love Squid Game, so why do you love this unique Korean drama? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. See you in the next video.